curious how kids get these ideas. Too many horror shows on TV, I say.
Cam Proctor with Big Gold Bell Media. Today we have Elijah, Galilea, and Stony, who star in Goosebumps Season 2, The Vanishing, that premieres January 10th on Disney Plus and Hulu. How are y'all doing today?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. Glad to have the three of you guys here. I got to check out the first episode. I am super excited to see where the season goes. I am very upset that they only gave me one episode, but that's okay. We'll talk about that a little later on. So let's just jump on in this episode. Stony, this is a different character that you haven't played before, right? I mean, he seems like more of the antagonist, I guess you would say. And just watching your performance, he annoyed me, and I think you did a good job. Right. That was a great job. I mean, yeah, so what was it like jumping into something different that you I guess we haven't seen you on screen before? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is just me, but I think this is most actors. I think the idea of getting to play like the antagonist or like the bad person or the villain, like there's something about that I want to, like, I like a challenge, and I think it's a massive challenge to do that. And he is someone that is very, like, has a lot of internalized anger and doesn't fully know how to fully get that out. It's just all very aggressive to everyone around him, and that's, I think, very unlike me. So to get to explore like different facets of human nature and kind of push, I guess, boundaries that you can't really do in real life, that's a very cool thing to explore, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So you all are pretty young, right? I'm old. I feel old right now. But let's talk a little bit about Goosebumps and your Goosebumps knowledge, I guess. What was it like? I mean, being a part of a franchise that has gone over 3 decades. That makes me feel even older. Let's start with Elijah.
Yeah, I mean, the franchise has staying power, right? It is a massive franchise that has touched many generations at this point. My mom, she loved, the Goosebumps books growing up. I loved them too, and kids nowadays love them as well. And so that means something, but that also shows like how special the series really is. And so being a part of it's an absolute honor. I'm grateful to be able to, be a little character in the series. And I'm excited to be in the Goosebumps history overall.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, it's definitely going to go down in history, this one for sure. What about you, Galilea?
Yeah, I mean, Goosebumps is just so iconic. I feel like even if you haven't read a single book, you know the name, and that's just something so incredible, and it really stood the test of time. And I feel like there's just so much media to consume, and it's just so beautiful, and I'm just really glad that, like Elijah said, I'm like, whoa, we're a part of the history now too. This is crazy.
Yeah. You, Stony?
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool to have your name attached to something like this big. I think that's really cool. I got into it a lot later in life because I didn't have the books where I grew up. So my first introduction was the movie in 2015 that Rob did as well. So it's kind of 2 birds to get to do that and also work with Rob. That was great.
Yeah. I'm calling those the Jack Black Chronicles for some reason. So I'm just like,
Jack Black Chronicles.
That's like the first person I think of when I see him. Like, oh, Jack Black. Yeah, it's crazy. So I guess what is this reiteration of the Goosebumps universe offering new fans as well as old? We can start with Galilea first.
Ooh, okay. There's definitely a lot of Easter eggs in this new season, which is really fun, and I feel like old fans are really gonna enjoy that. We reference a bunch of different books. We reference like Monster Blood, Welcome to Camp Nightmare, The Ghost Next Door, The Haunted Car, just so many different Easter eggs and so many books that we included in there, and that's gonna be really fun to like spot out. But it's also just overall such a good story that I feel like this new generation and even people who don't know anything about Goosebumps can just tune in and just really enjoy.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like it's something relatable to all ages and all groups. I won't let my baby see it because she'll probably lose her mind. But I mean, other than that, my 8-year-old can definitely watch it and definitely relate to it for sure. Would you say that you all's relationship on screen is just as genuine as it is off screen? Because it seems like you all are the local kids, right? You're the ones that grew up in the area. Would you say you are that tight knit, or are you very kind of like to yourselves, or on set?
Yeah, I think
I think
Stony.
absolutely,
I think
yeah.
Stony definitely bullies me on the daily.
Yeah. You said bully? We had to do so much acting on the show for it to look real.
Yep, there you go. Wow.
Incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think from the jump, like,
Yeah, it
we're
was fully, like, it was
we're
right
not
away.
from New York, right? So
Right.
so we filmed out in New York, going out there, meeting Sam, who was out there already. All of us just gelled immediately. Like we were all kind of thrown into a space together, and it was like, hey, these are all your castmates. These are your friends.
Right.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
New York,
Yeah, yeah.
new
But
life.
it was authentic, and that really did show in how we interacted with each other on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does. And listen, I'm super excited to see the rest of the season. Still upset I only got that one episode, but a lot of people at home are gonna be really, really excited. Yeah, there you go. See?
Yeah.
But everybody at home, make sure you check out Goosebumps season 2, The Vanishing, that premieres January 10th, only on Disney Plus and Hulu. Thank you so much for taking the time. I wish you all the best.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you so
too.
much.
Thank you.